Lately I've been staring at the dark. Turn my inner demons into art. Struggle with the pain inside my heart. Wish I didn't care about what they say. What you want to say, what you want to say, what you want to say, what you want. Say what you want to say, 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 what you want no one.
Gotta get up every morning. Big boss getting richer every minute. Oh no. Big boss on. You gotta get up every morning. Big boss getting richer every minute. Oh no.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, traders. How is everybody doing today? We're back. We are back. We're back and we're in Chiang Mai. You guys are well? Took a little bit of a break here from doing the streams. Some kind of issue too with my fast track trading account. Can't log in. Not sure what's going on. I have a ticket open. But that's okay. Fucking market's looking pretty shit. And really, what's going on, Lev? Thanks for stopping in. Getting any trouble lately? Yeah, not really. Just kind of relaxing, you know. And then north of Thailand now, so it's like it's pretty chill up here. Not too much. Not as crazy like Bangkok. Kind of glad to get out of Bangkok. I don't really like it when it's like a million people everywhere and stuff, you know. It's a little much for me. I like it much better when we're at the beach or we're here in northern Thailand is better. Yeah, man. Like I'm gonna look into it here in a minute and just give my assessment. Little problem with my fast track trading account. I can't log in. I don't know what's going on. I have a ticket open with them now. Something wrong. Can't log in, so we're just on the regular accounts today. But let's have a look at everything. Let's adjust this here too, so it's a little bit nicer. Give me a sec here. See the top of that, or the bottom of this. Or the side of this, really. Or the side of this. Just a little bigger. There you go. That'll work. up higher. Good. Alright. That's good. Qs, yeah, everything tanking really. Let's have a look at it. Let's just look at let's do this on a big one just so we can see what's going on here, man. Let's look at NQ first. Wow, what a shit show, yeah. It's not quite to the line I have here yet. Yeah, I'm the same way, Lev. Honestly, when I was younger, I'd love to go out and party and stuff, but now it's like I wouldn't mind. I don't mind having a couple of sundowners at the fucking bar, but I don't want to like go to the club and party all night or whatever. Not really my thing anymore. Anyway, let's start having a look at these charts here, yeah. So NQ is in an area to bounce. I would already say that this is in the area to bounce. This rejected that pretty good. Failure. This is the liquidity zone here, right? So this is kind of where you want to see them bounce it. So on a sign of strength in this area, you're gonna be taking longs. They haven't gained shit yet, so they haven't really gained. They're probably gonna make it hard, you know. I think one more sweep before they pump it, but they could just pump it here. It's hard to say, right? They are in the liquidity zone, so if you were gonna trade this area, you should have traded a higher low play here, and pad stops like right here, and stop should already be in profit. So you're a little late to the party for taking longs here, but this could hold. You never know. This is the area. Bear trap? I don't know. It's just I don't like taking, you know, I like to see a clear gain first, right? Usually. Unless it's like a failure to gain play or a failure to lose, where you can have a tight stop. Can't really take trades here. Let me just have a look at the higher time frame again, like the daily. What happened at the top here? They did gain, right? So like this is they gain this daily swing. They also just rejected this, so it's the second reject on that. So, you know, I kind of think that they're going to turn this around. Like I don't believe they're going to come back down here again. So it's just a matter of when are they going to turn it around, because the where they're rejecting here was already tested here. So they, you know, I don't. If it was a first rejection, then yeah, then they usually really dump the shit out of it. But you know, I think that I like this bottom one because of this. So I think that they might dump it a little bit more and then pump it. Regardless, this is the area for them to do something, right? Because they did gain this daily, so. On a gain of a 15 is where you really want to start trying to get involved. So really you want to see them gain this here, and then just try to get in somehow, right? That's kind of what I see here anyway. On the NQ anyway. Let's look at ES and the rest of them there. ES, does it look as bad too? Yes, it's probably just as bad, yeah. Alright, let's look at the 4 hour here. So, you know, this is kind of the area that, oh, there's this down here too. Let me just clear this off a bit here. This is kind of the area right here. They did test it already on the way up. So there's big liquidity underneath here. So makes me think that they're gonna go down there and take that, right? And then there's also this that's not really tested yet. So I kind of think that this is going down a little bit more. So if ES looks like this, I kind of think that NQ is gonna go down a bit more too, right? That's like another, 100 points down, at least 100 points down to the top. This is untested 4 too. This 4 hour has not really been tested good yet. Tested it once here, but not like super good test on it yet. I think they could come back down and test the top of it. So, that's kind of how I see it. There's a fair value. Let's turn on the fair value gap thing here. So there's a couple fair value gaps to look at. We're at one right now. There's another one right here. So I don't think they'll come all the way down here, but like I could see them taking this liquidity here and testing this again. Testing this box. They're playing this. Could this hold? Maybe, but I would think that they're gonna, if they're gonna hold this area, they're at least gonna close it off, right, and test the bottom of this. So I don't think that this is it. I wouldn't be taking trades here. Maybe down here. If they start turning it around, then maybe. But I think more downside is coming. Yeah, for sure. That's kind of how I see it. This is going to be a very key level to be watching to the upside. If they start pumping it, that's going to be an area to reject. This zone. So this is kind of the area that you want to look at for shorting. And shorts should play like down here, or at least sweep this if they do pump it today. They could pump it today, but it'll probably be short-lived. NQ looks like a short today. Yeah, NQ kind of played the level already up here that I was talking about on ES. Already here. NQ not short today, but if they pump it back up, then yeah. So the key. I don't know,
I just wanna go downstairs, yeah?
why?
I'm not knowing you.
Oh, okay. Not far though, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so NQ, let's have a look at and see what's going on if they do start pumping this to the upside. So they've tested this already. Let's just clear this off again one more time. Oh, I moved the indicator off too, eh? Oh, that sucks. Okay. So to the downside, I would still think that this area is going to get tagged. Is this touched yet? No. The bottom of this. So this here. That's kind of the area to the top side, and then the mid range is going to be here, this thing. But you know, I wouldn't take a short unless it got back up to this. So this is kind of the area that you want to look at for shorting, and this is kind of the area for longing if they or if they start turning it around. But even if they turn it around, you know, I think that this is going to go a little bit deeper. This has been tested also too, right? So, you know, I don't know. It looks a bit scary, kind of sketchy, a little bit. Kind of the area to the upside I'd be targeting if they do start gaining something here. Just the gain is so far away, you know? A bit rough. Let's have a look at RTY. Probably the same story. Morning glory. Kind of in the zone here. It's kind of this right here, right? This is not tested, so it's gonna be that. Everything just kind of looks like just a bit lower first before any kind of longs, you know? And then to the upside, it's going to be this here. It's kind of the area I'd be targeting to the upside, so down first and then up, maybe. Kind of have to wait to see what's going on. I wouldn't just be entering now because, like, you know, this is looking kind of rough. You know, this is looking pretty scary, actually, right? They could slide a little bit more. Nvidia's getting hosed. Check it out. Kind of in the area that I had marked here. Although this is pre-market. Never mind, I had nothing marked here. Let's just have a look at the daily. Let's have a look at this. I want to have a look at the longer time frame, the weekly. This is still going to continue, man. I think, you know. Look at how much. Look at this weekly gain, right? Look how they continued this weekly trend here on the weekly. This is a monthly too, right? Maybe take this out first and then go. I don't know. Kind of want to see them hold above that. This should go, you know. They had clear clear monthly closes above, so this should, and then they came down and held the monthly, so I don't know, this should go. When or where, I don't know, right? Like that's hard to say, but this should move higher to here. I don't think that looking at the longer term chart, it doesn't look like the run is over yet. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I think a little bit more down too. Before moving up. Let's look at crypto. This, let's look at the weekly here. Oh, just rejecting that. Yeah, good, great. So it looks like we're coming for crypto. It looks like we're coming low again. I would imagine. I'd imagine we're gonna take this out and go somewhere near 44K. And then we're gonna see what the fuck is happening. Who knows? We could go a lot lower, guys. Like it could be the next thing down after that. There's gonna be a draw on liquidity here, and then the next thing that will probably lead us to here too, I'm sure. So around 33. Now I said 33 a long time ago, right? This is kind of like the big zone here, right? There's a lot of support in this whole area, right? They made new highs here, right? So I believe that they're gonna go higher. I believe they're gonna go much higher for crypto. You do a fib on it. You know, 100K. It's kind of what I would think. But we might go to 30 first, so who knows, right? You don't really know. I'm telling you, if we go down to 30, I'll be moving every fucking asset I can get my hand on into crypto. I might even sell a villa. I still haven't reloaded my crypto positions yet. I still have 75% of my portfolio in crypto. Of my crypto portfolio, I should say. I took out 25 around 68. 25%. I haven't loaded that back in yet. I'm waiting for like lower. I'm waiting for like around 35-ish. Under here. Right here is where I would start loading back up. 38. Around 38. Yeah, man. So we are in Thailand, man. That's it. We're back. We're in. My plan is, if crypto goes to 100, I'll be getting out of everything, and I'm opening up a fucking resort here in Bali. I'm already looking at the land to buy it or to rent it. That'll be the plan anyway. Not like a huge thing, but like something like 7 units or something like that. 7 units and like a nice pool area and shit. That's kind of that's what I would love to do. And then also build another home for me, like the proper one. It's just more important about finding the right piece of land, right? Because in Bali everything gets sold off, man. So like, you know, even if you have like a nice view, it's most likely going to get sold off, and construction's going to move in. So you need to find the good land that has like protection on the rice field, or if you can get beachfront or beach. Can't really get beachfront land, it's too hard. I am putting in solar in all my units. The payback in Bali for solar is like 5 years. It costs about 10 grand per unit, something like that. Yeah, around 10 grand US per unit. And then it's like free power. So I know with how much sun Bali gets, it's like it's stupid not to. Like you should really, everybody should have solar there. It's stupid not to. I mean, maintenance for solar is not that big of a deal, is it? Replace a panel every once in a while. Oh yeah. There's a whole area, let me show you. So this area down here is like this is the popular tourist area. And then up here is a big volcano. There's another big mountain volcano here. This whole area has mountains and volcanoes, and then there's big lakes here too. Right in the middle of the island. This is a big volcano. This is too. Mountain. Like you can see these mountains from like everywhere, right? Even this mountain here, you can see from here. Pretty sweet. Really not a big place, man. Yeah, it's beautiful there. Like it's gorgeous there, right? Beautiful. And then coming down here is like, this is like northern Bali. Coming down here is just coming, these lakes are at the top of the mountain. So like down here is all downhill down the mountain. This is kind of a place that we go sometimes over here. Many dolphins over here up on this side. Yeah, apologies about streaming, man. It's just been, you know, I haven't been motivated to do it. There's just been a lot of shit going on here, right? In my day to day. I kind of dropped the ball on like everything, basically. I see how, let's check it out. Huge drop in oil. Yeah, the same with everything else, man. Everything else is fucking going to shit. Well, hanging onto the weekly, failing this weekly up here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say here at this point with this. Let's have a look at the daily, new daily low. Holding on to this. This is tested area already. So, you know, for me, I just don't, you know, you can't trade those unless you see some kind of a gain first, right? Did have a gain. Trade's underway already, right? Gained here. Retest. Retested. So if you were gonna get long, you would have got long here, right? They left equal lows here. I don't really like when they do that. They left equal lows here. Usually they take those out. I don't like how they did that. Did they leave equal lows on like the hourly? Is that equal lows? Let's see here. Not quite. This is an hourly gain too. This would have been a really good trade. Hourly gain retests on the hourly. Nice. They've probably gained the 4 hour at this point too, right? So we need to look at the 4 hour. So coming back into the zone here on the 4 hour. For them to continue, you kind of want to see them hold this, right? I wouldn't be taking any trades until here, but you kind of want to see them hold this zone, this swing. It's kind of a wide area, but this is the area you want to see them hold. It's a pretty significant gain nonetheless. $70-ish, yeah. It's also the bottom of the 4 hour order block. Look at the look at the daily here for a sec. They already took the liquidity here, so you know you want to see them hold that now at this point. Like if they go lower, if they don't hold something here, they're most likely gonna take this out then too. So if they don't hold, then they're most likely going there, taking that out. Probably this too. Something like that. Well, it is worth taking longs, but you just need to make sure that they're done, right? So, you know, they're coming into the fair value gap right now, right? If you wanted to take a long, you take a long here, but you need to have tight stops, right? Like you could take longs right here, right now. You wouldn't be wrong. I don't know what this is worth though. I never trade oil, so like, what is this an okay stop or not? You know. We are in the zone for them to hold it. If you do take trades here, you need to be targeting here. You need to target up here. I like that they didn't create any kind of swing on the way down. So like, if this holds here, this is going to be pretty good. There's not too much to stop it on the way back up. That'd be kind of my play on oil. Where to get long here, stop here, and then target up here, or target up here, or even higher. But like, you know, take a little piece off here, take a little piece off here, and then target the rest for, like, you know, up here or something like that. This is pretty significant gain here on the 4 hour, right? So it's pretty good area to be taking longs. I don't know what ticks are worth. What's ticks worth in oil? I don't know what they're worth. I never trade oil ever. We can put CL up on the screen here if you want to. Get dirty old Russell out of there. $1 to $10. Yeah, so if what's a tick? A tick is, they don't have, yeah, this is like, a tick is 1 cent, right? So this ticks by the cent. So I mean, even if you had your stop here, that's not too bad. On one contract, it's $100, right? Whatever. Yeah, FTT for full size for sure. I hope that gets sorted out. I'm kind of pissed off that I couldn't log in there today. Sure, it's fine. The support already got back to me. They said they're working on it. I heard Apex lifted some ruling on their prop firm. I'd have to look at an Apex account too. They moved their consistency rule up to 40%. That means you can have bigger trades, so you can let your trades run a little bit more. Apex has a good rep. I heard they were kind of fucking people there for a little while, right? So I just don't like how you can't dollar cost average down, right? I dollar cost average down all the time. So for me, it's not going to work very well. So Dixie did have a gain here. On the inside. This guy's just been running there. I was talking about this for so long. Look at my blue box here, man. Where was I? Look at my blue box, man. This is where I was looking to long this shit. God damn it, man. You know? Shit. I don't want to long this now. Better off shorting it. What's going on, Monkey? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Yeah, I think it's for copy trading. I think it's better just to do it all with one. I don't know how well it works when you do like one to the other. I know people that are trading 20 accounts right now in FTT and it's working fine. So I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will be good. Let's get this on 2-screener. Let's get this on M6E. Symbol DXY. Kind of missed all the fucking trades here, dude. This still hasn't got tagged yet. Maybe this. Maybe this. Yeah, dude. You should I don't think that's gonna happen. They're just gonna dump this. You should get an account, Lev. They extended their sale until today or until tomorrow. Posture or explanation point FTT in chat. They extended the sale until tomorrow, I believe, for the 49% off. Gold is bullish. Let's have a look. GC. Just clear this, bring this chart up a bit here. So coming down and touching the weekly here. It looks like it could go higher though. We've already tested the top of this area right here, so this will probably hold. So look at the daily. So trying to hold that, trying to hold the continuation on the daily. I should trade crypto. I do trade crypto. Trade crypto all the time, man. Currently have longs from 18 in Bitcoin. 18K. Bitcoin looks like it's more down still. It doesn't look like it's ready to go yet. Scalping? Yeah, you know, I could. It's just there's usually a lot more setups in the futures for scalping. But you know, you definitely could. You know, same shit everywhere. CL's looking pretty good, man, for a trade at this point. Taking the liquidity now. This looks good. If I had CL, if I could trade CL, I would take a trade right here. That's not a horizontal ray. Wow. Really? This is kind of the area you want to see them hold it. See what they do, man. Right here, right now on CL, I would say. US getting kind of close to a gain too. MCL? MCL. Can I trade this? Nah, cannot. I would take a trade right here if I could. If it was $1 a point, I'd just take one contract and just put the stop here. Or if you wanted to get a couple contracts in, you can move your stop up to here. 44. Yeah, 44 I would think. Any lower than that, it's probably not going to be it's going to be a no-go. It's kind of in the long zone here for this guy too. It's kind of a deep, not too bad though. Maybe I can trade this. Oh, I have to do it over here. Stupid. Yes. I'm 6E. So if I put my stop at 33, 27, I can risk a couple here. See if that works. It's like the CL bounce is happening. We did call this out here. Yeah, I didn't trade it because I could. I tried to. I don't have access to this contract. I don't know why. It's on this account. On this account, I don't have access to it. I like this trade on CL because they didn't create any kind of swing here, right? So this looks like it's gonna go to at least here, you know. They already took the liquidity here, right? Oh, they didn't get the liquidity here yet. So I would think that they're gonna take this to here and take the liquidity at least, and then see what happens, you know. This is dumped off a lot, right? So they can. What's the next thing up here? Let's just check this out. Next thing up is kind of like this right here. This. Anything more back here? This. Yeah, so I would kind of expect them to take that liquidity, test the bottom of this, and then kind of see what happens. Or they might fail it here, who knows? Time is it even? Should really look at the ecom calendar. Do we have anything coming up here? Do we have anything coming up on the old ecom? Anything coming for today? Nothing really super important. When is the rate cut thing happening? Do you guys know? I don't even know. So stupid. $17th or 19th, yeah, so that's still a little ways away. But imagine the market's gonna go wild on that around that time. So I'm in Chiang Mai. We're here for another till the 8th. We're here till the 8th. Then we're going to Hua Hin. Hua Hin we are going to be based out of for a while, I believe. I need to speak to a visa agent when I get there to see if we can extend our visa. If not, we're going to Cambodia for the weekend and then coming back to extend. And then we'll be based out of Hua Hin for a month at least. Maybe longer. Depends. It really just depends. My places are rented out in Bali at this point until December 15th. So and then even December 15th, we're gonna move it to daily and just rape people for Christmas. So basically, I'm homeless until like mid-January. I won't be back into my office, man. I miss my office already, dude. This sucks. At least the internet's good here, man. No qualms about the internet. The internet is good. Well, congrats to anybody that took that oil trade. A month in Thailand. It's going to be more like 2 or 3 months. Depends how much we like Hua Hin. Hua Hin is beautiful. It's like beach town. So it's really beautiful beaches and kind of like slow paced too. Not so crazy. Like here. So, but like, you know, we're not staying in like nice, super nice places, right? Everything in Thailand is condos. It's all condos, right? So it's hard to find anything good place, right? To stay that has like a proper office setup. Everything is like really small condos, you know? Unless you want to like pay through the nose. If you want to pay a deal, it needs to be a small condo. Because there's like 1 million of them. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Just to recoup some of the costs, right? Like I just spent all my money on fucking starting up that business. So like, even the place where I normally stay, I rented it out too. I just rented out everything, and then renting cheaper here. Even like with the flights and everything, it's still cheaper to do that. Flights for 2 people and like, you know, accommodations and everything, it's still cheaper to do that and rent, because my place back home in Bali is fucking beautiful. It's 3-bedroom fucking place right on a rice field. It's very sought after, you know what I mean, for people that are going there for vacation. So it's so I figured, you know, for at least for the first little while, I'll rent it out, and then in the high season, I'll probably rent it out too. Even if I stay in Bali, I can find, just because I'm so in the know over there, so I can find places there that are decent 1-bedroom places. I don't need 3 bedrooms, you know what I mean? It's just me and my girlfriend, that's it. So I really don't need 3 bedrooms. So I can easily find 1-bedroom places that has like a decent work setup, like a nice working desk area, and just rent arbitrage there too. Just pay for rent and rent out my place, and I'll make twice as much for 1 month rent. I could probably rent a nice 1-bedroom for 3 months there. Yeah, monkey. Same kind of, you know, same kind of thinking anyway, right? For me, I don't have mortgages on any of these places though, right? So it's a little bit different. It's just straight cash flow. So after like doing it for like 2 or 3 months, it's like, you know, you already have like a bunch of money, so it's fine. Yeah, what I did for the place that's our normal place, we just put anything that we didn't want people to touch into my office and locked it, and then rented it out as a 2-bedroom instead of a 3-bedroom. It's a little bit different renting here too, man. Like we have staff, right, that's in there every 2 days, so they're keeping an eye on the place. And it's not like people can do like, you know, back home, man, I always was worried about people, like if I rented out a place, I'd always be worried about them not paying rent, and then I'd just be fucked, because like the landlords have no rights back home. People can just stop paying rent and then live rent free for like 6 months before you're allowed to evict them. In Bali, it's like if you're 1 day late on rent and you're not paying, like we'll have security escort you out off the premises, you know what I mean? It's fine. It's a lot safer. What's my confluences on E1? You mean on ES, yeah? You mean confluences? Jake from Kick. Sorry, we're getting some chatter from Kick. I don't have you up on the screen because I don't know, it's not working for some reason. It's not really landlord protection. It's just like, you know, if the place is yours and you own it, then you have all the rights. The people who are renting have no rights at all. Especially if they're not paying rent. If they haven't paid rent, there is no right at all to for anything. You know what I mean? The police would escort you out off the property if you can get them to come. This is another problem. Like the police, there's virtually no crime there, so like the cops really don't do anything. There's almost no police force. but it's like you can hire private security to just come and take people away if they cause problems. I even write it into the contracts that if you're late even one day on rent, that I'm keeping the security deposit, and I make them pay $1,000 security deposit on each place. ICT concepts, yeah, I use ICT concepts all the time, man. Like I use I have the fair value gaps right here, but it's just price action is what I'm doing. So for this, you're talking about for euro. So I can go over the euro trade here. So euro came down. It's testing this fair value gap here on the 4 hour. I was late to the trade, right? But like this is the 4 hour, the 4 hour fair value gap that it's testing. It's also testing this this swing, right? And then what I'm using is the I can bring up the Dixie here. So Dixie failed, right? Dixie failed the 15. So they made new highs, and then they failed the 15. So when they came back up, this is where I was shorting, right? Or this is where I was longing here, because I think that Dixie is going to tank. And then Dixie on the higher time frame is also at a 4 hour spot for reversal too, right? So that's kind of all everything that that played into that trade. Also, this is the 4 hour order block on the Dixie right here. So that's what I was that's what I was longing here. Hope that makes sense. Sorry, Jake, your chat's not coming up on the screen. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know why. When you trade euro, or when you trade anything versus the USD, all your TA should happen on the Dixie, right? Because it's just more important. So whatever the Dixie's doing, if the Dixie looks like it's gonna tank or go, then you should do the inverse on whatever pair you're trading against the US dollar. And as far as ICT, I do use ICT, but I use I've traded for like 15 years, dude. So it's like ICT is just price action. They just call things different. You know what I mean? Fair value gaps are usually just untested levels, and a break of structure is usually just a gain. Yeah, I'm originally from Canada, Toronto area, where I was born, and then I moved out west to Vancouver or Victoria. Now I live in Southeast Asia. We got market open in about 21 minutes. Yeah, No doubt, man. Yeah, in Canada, the renter laws are just, they're absolutely ridiculous. Same with England too, they're really bad there. Yeah, as far as lefty and righty, I'm a nothing, man. I think they're all garbage. They're all fucking crooks. All of them. Doesn't matter who you side with. I haven't voted ever. I don't I think they're all, it's all garbage, man, really. All of it. Doesn't matter who you vote for. Doesn't really matter at all. Yeah, exactly, boys. It's crap. Not even worth talking about, really. I'm just happy there's things like the market that you can learn and then just extract money from when you need it. Hey Jake, thanks for that follow, man. I just saw the notification now. Appreciate it. I believe it's like it's all scammed and rigged over here too, Lev. You know, but it's, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, just try to get money. That's it. That's what it's all. It's what it's all you can do is just try to get money, man. Just try to get as much money as you can, and then hopefully eventually you don't have to worry about money. You know, once you get to a certain point. You either gotta try to get lots of money or you gotta try to find a job that you really love to do. The problem with getting a job that you really love to do is like, if you do that, eventually you're gonna hate that job. It's still a fucking job. Trading the markets doesn't really count. I don't really count this like a job. Come here, click some buttons and shoot the shit with you guys. Not too bad. Are they gonna pump this or what? Really want to just aim for that, kind of, you know? Yeah, it's all a bit retarded, Lev. What I am is a capitalist. That's what I am, is a capitalist. But I also believe in helping people out, you know what I mean? Like I try to help people as much as I can all the time. I give money away like it's going out of style, really. A lot of people we're in my part of the world where I live, a lot of people are very poor, you know what I mean? So it's sad to see, and I try to help as much as I can. I don't know, a person like me, I really don't need that much money, man. You know, even everything that I have already is already more than enough. I don't really spend money. Like I'm not out popping champagne bottles all the time and shit like that. You know, I don't do that. I mostly just stay home most of the time. Really, go for a nice dinner every once in a while with my girlfriend. That's basically my life, you know. And I don't really do too much. Play video games. Like I really don't spend money like it's like some people might think. Pretty regular dude, man. CL coming in for another re-add here. There is a little bit of a fair value gap here too after this gain, so maybe they'll take that. Didn't quite get to it last time. Yeah, I do, Jake. I have 150K funded, but I couldn't log in today for some reason. So I have a ticket open with FTT, fast track trading. So I'm just trading on this bullshit account that I have. This account is funded. It's my personal account. I just kind of have it set up for the stream, but I also have other accounts in crypto and stuff that are not on the stream. But I do have a 150K account for the stream to do it on stream. I just couldn't log in today. I don't know why. I have a ticket open with them. Yeah, CL back at the Riyadh spot. I did spend all my money on villas, yeah. But it's set up good, man. Honestly, I have full staff. I have villa manager now and everything. So like, fuck, I really don't have to do too much. I just do like the accounting. The accounting, and then I just kind of oversee operations a little bit. Not too much, but like I have the villa manager there to check up, make sure everything's on the up and up. So next, I just need to focus on more big picture shit. I'm going to be installing solar on all the units, so like I'm going to do that, and then we're going to be doing another build probably in like within 2 years. We'll do another build, and we'll build. My plan and what I want to do is I want to build 1-bedrooms because they're really easy to rent. So I wanted to build like maybe 6 1-bedrooms. Mezzanine style, you know, loft style, with like the bedroom on the top and then like kitchen, living room, pool area on the bottom, something like that. And then I wanted to build seven units, I think, however many we can fit. And then also I wanted to build like a proper house for me, and then turn the one that I'm living into a full-time rental too. And then after that, I'll be done. I won't be building anything else. I'll probably be wanting to retire. I'll never really retire though. I can't see myself ever retiring. I don't have a real job. Like, do entrepreneurs ever really retire? I guess if you just sell everything. Yeah. Though what I all my cash was in investments in crypto and like high high risk shit, right? Everything I had was in high risk investing. What I wanted to do was move a big portion of that money, because I'm getting older, right? Like, so I have to start playing it a little bit more safer. Can't just be in fucking super high risk shit until I'm like 60 or whatever. Like, that's not gonna work. So I'm 45 now, so I was like, I better move some shit into like some safer shit where I can still make significant gains, and it's a little bit more hands off, passive, you know what I mean, where it's just coming in. Did all the cash come from trading? Not all of it. I was running an e-commerce business too, but a big portion of it did. Like I liquidated everything. I liquidated my e-commerce business, everything I had there. I liquidated a bunch of crypto. I liquidated a bunch of trading accounts, like a bunch of futures trading accounts that I had. What do I think about the new exchange in Dallas? I don't really know too much about it. I did hear that they're building an exchange there. I don't know too much about it though. All I really pay attention to is the charts, you know? Yeah, monkey. It's just like when like the older you get, you start needing to think about it, and you need to be doing things a little bit safer. You know what I mean? In case there's like some fucking huge collapse, you know, in the market, or no one knows what's gonna happen with this shit. So you need to have some kind of, you need to diversify at least a little bit. Like before, I had like literally 80% of my money was in crypto. So I was like, you know, I can't just have all my money in fucking Bitcoin. What if this shit tanks? New low on CL. Lev's planning for the zombie apocalypse, yeah. Once I have solar set up on all my places, it's gonna be pretty good. Then I won't have to rely on power. Yeah, I think it's coming too. But I've thought it was, I've literally thought the big reset has been coming for like 20 years, dude. So like, you can't time it, you know? It could be another 20 years. Who knows? Well, we're definitely in late stage capitalism. I'm sure there's going to be a giant fucking housing crisis, like a massive one. I don't think I can't see housing being a safe investment. You know how many fucking baby boomers are out there that are going to die off that have houses, and their kids are just going to be like, just sell it? Tons. Like literally tons and tons. Cycles every 80 years, yeah. Could be. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna affect the housing in Indonesia or not, because it's a totally different market, right? It's not the same over here. Like, it's very everything is underdeveloped, so it's not like back home where there's like a fucking billion houses. There's not enough houses over here. But a lot of the, especially in Bali, like a lot of the places are being built up by foreign investment, right? So it could put a pause on that, and then that's going to put a pause on the market for sure. Place really runs off tourism, man. Like, if there's no tourists, that whole place fucking will die. It's starting to get a little bit more better, but when I first arrived there in COVID, it was like there was not even close. Like, my places are literally 100% booked for the last 2.5 years. 100%. Crypto's pretty good over in Indonesia too. They have crypto banks. They're set up like banks. That's why I love crypto so much, man. Their dirty governments can't get their dirty little hands on it, and I can literally walk into a building and withdraw fiat currency if I want, or whatever I want. And many people you can just pay with Bitcoin or whatever. It's fine. But it's pretty funny how ahead of the curve they are out here with that shit versus back home. Best place for a trader to migrate? You know, it depends what you're trading, right? Like, if you're trading Bitcoin or crypto as your main trade, then it really doesn't matter. You're not going to be paying taxes on any of this shit, right? If you're the best way to do it really is to set up a company in Beijing, and then do your trading through the company. You like futures, you hate taxes, so the best way for you to do it would be to set up a company in China, Beijing, and then you can do all your trading would be done through the company. IRS can suck my pee-pee. Not even US. Not even a US citizen, and I don't plan on going back there anytime soon. Yeah, if you wanted to set it up properly, you should set up a company, yeah? And China is just the easiest place to set it up. You can literally do it online. I don't think the U.S. has any kind of jurisdiction in Southeast Asia. They would probably laugh at them. We got market open in 1 minute here, boys. See if there's any fireworks. I'd like to move my stop up. and not too much action. It's because the tax rate's low, 0% for corporate. Yeah. I'm not a US citizen, so it doesn't really matter for me, but the US or whatever they're doing, I don't care. Wonder if this Riyadh will play. I wonder if they're gonna bounce this, man. The ES looks like they're trying to do something here. You think before the end of the year, eh, Jake? I don't think it's gonna happen that soon. But maybe, you know. Back home, I think it's gonna much more shit the bed than in Indonesia, that's for sure. Like I said before, Bali was very underdeveloped, right? So there was lots of room for growth. And then even now, I have a buddy who sells villas there, and he's he's selling shit like gangbusters, man. Like people are buying villas like crazy there. So they still haven't even met demand. And like honestly, you're running a vacation rental business, you shouldn't be at 100% booking. You should be at like 80 if you're doing it right. So like I still think there's still a lot of room to grow there. Even if there's some kind of housing crisis, I don't think it's gonna matter too much for me. Looks like a little bit of action here on ES. This was kind of a gain, yeah, right here. They did gain it. So these would have been valid longs. Didn't really see that. Yeah, I believe you can trade on CL on FTT. I believe you can. I believe you can. Yeah, Jake, welcome to the club, man. Like honestly, it's fucking awesome. Once you really learn how to trade and you understand, it takes a while to understand it though, man, honestly. You just have to make sure that you find someone good that knows what they're doing. And it takes practice. The hardest thing is the emotion that's tied to it, right? Learning price action is pretty easy. Whatever way you want to take it, right? Like you can learn it from ICT, you can learn it from like I've taken like 5 or 6 different courses in my days. They all relatively teach the same shit, right? You just need to get a firm understanding of price action and how the market moves. And then after that, it's just going to take screen time to get your emotions in check for money, right? Like when you tie money to things, it makes you do stupid shit. So once you get your emotion fucking tied with and in check, then like literally sky's the limit. You can make as much money as you need. I actually get kind of lazy with it. Just like, you know, I should be here, you know, raking it every day, but I don't. I just don't care anymore. Good thing about trading too is it scales, right? So you can make trades worth as much as you want it, right? But you need to have a good understanding of like price action and like risk management and all that first. Have you started trading, Jake? Like, do you trade already? Internet in Thailand is awesome. Look at this. Not even one dropout. 0 drop frames. Good times, man. Good times, boys. It's kind of an important level here on ES. Let's see what's going on here on the 1 hour. Oh no, this isn't the 1 hour. Kind of gained the 1 hour here already. A lot of room to the upside. So next thing coming up here on ES is this, and then there's a fair value gap here too. Let's see if I turn on the indicator, right? So these are 1 hour fair value gaps, a couple of them, and then this here too. I don't think that this is gonna play, so it's probably gonna be this. Couple things to look out for on the bouncer. Yeah, the problem with what you just said, Jake, you're not going to trade real money until you're profitable with paper money. That's what I imagine that you're talking about, right? As soon as you start trading with real money, you trade differently than when you trade with paper money. Not saying that you shouldn't trade with paper money first. Definitely paper trade first. 100%. Just get your feet wet and not trying to understand what's going on. But the fact of the matter is the second you start trading with real money, even if it's like $50 in an account or whatever, the second you start trading with real money, it's totally different than when you trade with paper money. It just is. I'd suggest just putting an account together and trade, you know, just make it a small account. That's not gonna, not gonna hurt. I'm telling you, you're gonna blow up accounts. I blew up 3 different accounts even after I knew what I was doing. I blew up an account. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I just know that it's hard when you move to a, even like a funded account is kind of different than when you're trading your own money, because you don't care as much. Really, it's like, even if it's like 100K funded account, doesn't really matter. It's only really worth like $300. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's not a huge deal. Problem with prop firms too is you can't let your trades run. You have to have everything closed. It's like just for scalping basically. But if you don't have access to money, then you don't really have a choice. That is your best choice. To get accounts at Apex, Top Step, or Fast Track Trading. Those are the 3 that I would recommend. Fast Track is pretty good. For they don't have an evaluation period, so you can just buy the account and you can start trading immediately. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's right, Lev. One of one? I don't know. I never heard that before. One of one is the name of the prop firm? %, splits. Usually if they have 100% split, they're not, it's very hard to get paid, because they're just making all their money on people blowing up accounts, right? Which is like majority of these prop firms, that's how they make money. Yeah, on FTT you are trading virtual bucks, yeah. I believe so, yeah. All these places, they make money on people blowing up accounts, right? You guys know that 95% of traders, they don't make it. They don't. FTT was 90-10 split. So, ES not quite there yet. Think a little bit more. Think a little bit more first. Good thing about FTT is like you're just into the action immediately, right? Like you don't have to fucking go through a combine. You don't have to fucking do any kind of evaluation. You just go and buy your account and then just start fucking trading. And then they have a tough consistency rule though, right? It's 20%. Apex just raised theirs, so Apex is looking like a pretty good option now too. They have a 40% consistency rule, so that means your best day can be 40% of your profits, so you can have big days. A lot easier when it's a higher consistency like that. But they also have a valuation period and stuff, you know. They were lifting some of the rules. I have to check it out. I haven't really looked into it. I just saw a tweet from a guy from another trader I know. Look into it. All right, CL. I don't know if you know. It's starting to look a little spooky, a little bit spooky. I don't know if they're gonna keep going. What's the next thing down? Still looks okay, man. Really didn't really want them to drop it that much. They took the liquidity here, right? So you should have had a big draw on liquidity. They should pump this a bit. So, I think that's gonna be it for the stream for today, boys. Just a quick and dirty one, you know? I'm gonna let this trade fucking run out. I might move my stop up a bit. Might move my stop up to here. Kind of want to see them hold this now at this point. So, maybe move my stop up to here. See if they go with it. We'll try to get some more streams going, you know. Been a bit rough with not being in my office, not having an exact office. There's also a time zone difference here too. So it's like, you know, my 7:30 start is at 6:30 here. So that kind of sucks. Appreciate you guys stopping in. I haven't uploaded anything to the YouTube channel, so maybe I'll try to make some videos for the crypto market. That usually brings in the peeps. All right, boys. Till next time.